Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is General Anthony CH Melchett signing back in, and this time we are gonna go over the RO and RO2 and RS updates, the changelog as it's called. And with me today I have two guest commentators. And Thess, say hello.
Hello.
And Rochracer.
Hello.
Yeah, so we are going to be discussing and telling you guys about the new changes and updates for RO2. And guys, do you have the screen on with the changes?
Yep.
Yep. And first of all, we got some new transports: a universal carrier, a Bren carrier as it's called, and a German half-track, the 251 model. With some different summer and winter textures and stuff like that, and it's gonna be on 3 maps: Arad and Bereshka and Rakovitz. So guys, what do you think about this new thing? I know you tried the vehicles, and so what do you think?
Good fun.
Yeah.
Initial thoughts. Good fun.
Makes a bit of a change to the maps, for sure. It does change them around a bit.
Yeah.
So some of your videos are now invalid, General. So you might want to start redoing them.
Yeah. Yes, more.
Yeah. I'm totally out of date, man. It's terrible. So what is there any difference between the two half tracks?
Well, the height for certainly. The Bren carrier is a bit lower, and all your men when they jump in, their heads stick out the top.
Is the Bren carrier a little bit faster and lighter? Certainly the impression I got.
No, I thought the German one was a bit quicker. Then again, until you get to about third gear, they're going at the same speed as infantry support vehicles.
Might depend on the terrain then.
Yeah, perhaps.
Have to check that out. We have a race.
Yeah. What about the weaponry? How are those things armed?
Yeah, the machine guns on the universals perfectly. The carrier, it's perfectly fine, really. It's.
I hadn't got a chance to check out the machine gun in the German half track, but on the carrier, I did think that the field of view is very, very limited.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. It's I think it's the same on the German as it is the Russian. Views are limited, but then again, you need armor up to protect you. Otherwise, you'll just get smashed.
Yeah. So what I think with those, it's gonna open up a whole new kind of rapid advance thing on a lot of the maps, especially maps like Rakovitz, as we just played, and a lot of the other maps. You're gonna be able to rapidly deploy assault units to objectives in a seriously fast manner.
We did that on Arad earlier today. Yeah, we just the tanks launched straight off to sea, and the carriers just went straight off to drop infantry into D, whilst we capped C. And the squad leaders that got dropped off at D were able to just plop an arty marker down, could put arty down, and then everyone rushed into D. We had the thing over in 3 or 4 minutes,
if that.
It was.
Quick.
So there's gonna be a whole new spectre of a whole new kind of mobile warfare.
Yeah.
Just quick, what about the vulnerability? How vulnerable are these things? What do you have to watch out for? As of course, guys, we have to remember that a lot of guys that's gonna be watching this are gonna be new guys. So what are you gonna have to watch out for when you get into a transport?
As a often tanker, I'm finding it very, very difficult to tell if I've damaged the bloody thing.
Yeah.
Really, really hard. I mean, but people jump out as soon as it gets shot at. They jump out, and I'm not sure. I think it can withstand quite a lot of punishment, and people are jumping out still a little bit too early, going, expecting it to blow up. And
yeah.
It should be.
I saw one of them, and it's not a terrible big explosion. Yeah.
So if you've been attacked by anti-infantry or engineers, get out, because it seems to be extremely vulnerable to anti-tank guns and satchels.
Normal grenades. I've popped a couple of normal grenades into the German half truck.
Yeah, but if you're driving it and you've been shot at by a tank, run away. You can stay.
It's gonna be a sweet Jesus, Nate, when you can pop a grenade into a vehicle like that. Yeah, and get a loads of kills. So the next thing on the list are new game types for S and D, Search and Destroy. We're not gonna cover that, guys, because we don't play a lot of that. Then there are the new Rising Storm maps. I'm probably gonna cover that on a different. And then there's a lot of different stuff. Then there is.
I'll give you a brief description of Maggot Hill if you like.
No.
Stick
it's,
to the RO.
Yeah. What we're going to do now, we're going to talk about those winner maps, those MCP winner maps, and especially Moscova River. That I personally, I find it to be an excellent map, one of the best maps made. Yeah, I'm probably gonna do a in-depth discussion on that map later on, but I know they did a lot of fixes on that map.
Not enough.
No. But at least everybody doesn't crash in the beginning. That's that's the key. So moving on, they fixed a lot of tank bugs. So Roach, if you want to take them from the top, and Thess and I can kind of spy and kind of give our input, and but let's see if we can keep it short, because there's a lot of things. So take it away, Roach.
Yeah. Well, I've been having a quick look through, and the ones that that I really noticed are changing the seat position. That's going to be a big help.
Yeah, try and explain that. What is
just when you when you've been killed, or your gun is killed and you're trying to switch to another seat position, it won't let you, and it keeps saying cannot switch while somebody else is switching. It's like, hang on a minute, it's AI characters. I should be able to just switch to position straight away. And it just kept going no. One of the really important ones, which certainly I found extremely annoying in the T-34, the Russian tank, was the tanks shooting off to the left when you're trying to fire from behind cover from concealment.
Yeah.
It would shoot off about maybe 2-3 centimeters off to the left of your aiming point, and it's just like you just told the German tank where you were, and you're going, what? No way. Yeah. So that's been really useful.
And one thing I noticed was that you don't get instant kick for driving over people.
Oh yeah, I know. No matter how many times you try and explain it to people, before the update, it's like you just can't stop a 45-ton tank. It's not like you're driving an instructor tapping on the dashboard going, "Emergency stop now."
And there's of course a whole list of things here, a lot of that wouldn't make sense for anybody. Some with some icons and some ammo things. There's especially one thing that you have to fire the gun to change the rounds.
Not that I've noticed.
Okay. And there's something about fixing firing HE and AP removes armor from MG as well. That's if they have fixed that, that's and they have.
I have noticed that I have more MG ammo.
Yeah.
In the coax. I mean, I rarely use the bow gun. I mean, I don't know other people in the tank because more infantry on the map. But,
one thing, the new tank features. If you look at those, what do you think about those things?
I never understood the fuss of using WASD to move the tank turret. Perfectly happy using the mouse. It makes perfect sense to me.
Yeah.
And it's a server ability to force players to fire. That's why I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. I think it's useful. I think that would be a good thing to implement.
What about did they fix the PZB problem? For all you new guys, there's a problem with the German, and if you as a Russian get a German anti-tank rifle, you can instant kill. You can kill the German tank in one shot, and it has been a thing that has haunted German tankers for a long time. Has that been fixed?
From what I can understand, they've not fixed that. My understanding of the list is all they've done is they've made sure that the muzzle flash and the PZB so you can be seen. Yeah, because there was no muzzle flash on it, so the enemy couldn't see where you're firing
I think
from.
if you're trying to create a new damage system, if an ally picks up a German weapon, you're going to create a lot of coding for very little reason.
Yeah.
Although the reason is pretty big, it's a lot of work for something quite minor.
Yeah, but I hope it's fixed. Let's jump on to campaign. Thess, do you want to read up what they did with the campaign?
Yeah, it's mostly trying to think of the word aesthetics that they've fixed.
Yeah.
Let's have a look on the first one. The roles appear to be available but are not selectable. That is a particularly annoying one. Usually if you join late, it's the same bug that'll take out all your map functions.
Yeah.
As they're interconnected, from what I can see anyway. Second one. Fixed bug that allows players to spawn an enemy squad leader when teams are swapped. I've not seen that one, but that's...
Oh yeah, that's the one where at the Red October factory, suddenly a German pops up in behind our spawn wave.
To be honest, I've never seen that happen.
I've seen that once. It's the Germans just as confused as we are.
I have seen it happen on barracks at the start of a round, where the German commander ends up shooting me in the head almost immediately. It's like, what?
Yeah, but the rest of it is kind of with the chat,
words, aesthetics really.
Yeah, and now we comes down to the fun bit, the weaponry. We have all hoped and prayed that they perhaps would introduce some new weapons. You know, I have dreamed about a monitor cocktail for a long time. You know, stuff like that. They might introduce.
It should have been in there.
Yeah, or perhaps some bricks for the Russian riflemen, some fun stuff. You know, kind of a shovel, perhaps for close quarter combat.
I was about to say the sharpened shovels would have been.
Yeah, something like that. An easy thing, that wouldn't, just for aesthetics and just for the fun of it.
Or a penal squad in some of the maps.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Also, the one thing about the weapons, the best thing is that the German, when you play, as I prefer right now, to play as the machine gunner for the Russians, you get the and a general as machine gunner. The reload bug where you were able to kneel down, reload, and then run again, and then run before everybody else was ready in the countdown screen. They have fixed that.
Yeah, I've not seen Devil on since the update.
Yeah, and of course they have fixed the reload thing. If you got hurt and was bandaging, you could press the reload button and you would actually reload your body at the weapon at the same time.
I would suggest that that's possibly maybe a server setting, because definitely yesterday I have been able to bandage whilst reloading and then not stop.
Yeah, but that's pretty. I don't know if it is. But there's a lot of things about the RS, the Grand, and all that kind of stuff has been fixed. But we were kind of not disappointed, but it was too bad they didn't introduce one gun or something, a mortar team, something like that, something that wouldn't be that difficult to perhaps.
Then again, you could argue that we got two carriers to play with.
Yeah, of course, but I would like to imagine both German and Russians. Yeah, go ahead.
Mortar teams and heavy machine gun teams.
I'm in the shovel.
That's what I'd like to see. Man. It was, the heavy HMP.
It was legitimate. It's a legitimate
weapon. 3 people, you each carry a bit, pop it down, set it up.
Yeah, one thing.
Two guys, you get bonuses. You all get the team points for kills with the machine gun.
Yeah. Okay. Let's move on.
Anyway.
Let's move to general things. They have fixed the spectator bug. where you can change teams. Yeah, boo. For all of us guys that knew kind of experience, we could change into teams where there were no room with the spectator mode and then rejoin. Yeah, that's been fixed, so no more of that shit. Some AI bugs, things we do not care about. Can you guys see anything else in the general thing we would care about? Something with the bugs,
really.
Banzai shit. And then there is the UI thing, we do not care about that. Then we go down to the map changes, and we're gonna jump straight into that RO2 map, the new tank map. We all know it from the first RO game, Red Orchestra game. I liked it, everybody likes it, and it's totally new. So so it's a co-op map, you know, with tanks, half-tracks, infantry, all that caboose, and with buildings. So it's gonna be interesting to have some battles on that.
It's RO2.
Yeah.
Combined arms. Brilliant.
Yeah. So if we go down to Barashka, yeah, they have changed the cap time from 15 to 30 seconds on A and B.
That's a good idea.
No, not the no, it's not A and B. What the fuck is that called? It's gonna be
A and D.
And yeah. So yeah, and something with the marksman role with 16 players, fixed elite assault class, all that stuff.
Barashka so far has just seemed like chaos.
Yeah. Bridges of fucking Dracaena. Running up the hill, running down the hill, getting shot in the head for 50 fucking minutes. I'm not a fan of that map. But yeah, we play it sometimes, you know, slaughterhouse tactics. They did some regulating with some classes and weapons. Not that.
I do miss the PTRS looking like a PPSH.
Yeah, of course, of course. And the radio on the bridge were able to be used by both teams. That's a good one. That's pretty much it. Yeah, Cold Steel. Anything exciting there?
No.
No. Gumrack Station, they added some names, some squad names. Yay! Well done, Tripwire.
It's a squad short anyway.
Yeah, well done, Tripwire. I hope you used a lot of time on that shit. Mamiev Kurgan. They're Kurgan. They fixed some cover in the pillboxes. So
it was getting a bit silly. You'd have your head sticking up and see the first 2 meters in front of you and nothing else. Yeah,
and I want another fun thing. Meshkova River. A giant map, bigger than bridges. They just improved the cover. Yeah.
It didn't fix the allied attack glitch.
No, they fixed. Yeah, but I hope. But Tripwire, thank you for the new map. It's we all like it. It's a good map, but
no.
Yeah, it's not road, but that's because you know it's something with the gnomes. But who knows? Yeah, Rakovic, they improved the cover. Yeah, they they made it so that a 40-ton tank doesn't get stuck in a in a sandbag. So
I have to say the biggest fix
I hadn't noticed that today. It has helped.
The biggest two fixes they have is the TT-33 when it gets its second chevron, no longer spawned you with only a weapon, and the crashes. They fixed the crashing issue.
Yeah,
I need to check that.
STV-40 sniper, and it's level 50.
Oh yeah. It
crashed the game, and of course it was always the allies that crashed.
I might go and check those two out.
Yeah. Thank you, Tripwire. We say thank you from our humble hearts that you fixed that.
That's a huge one, the level 50. That's
if we could have chosen,
if it is indeed fixed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's assume it is, because it says it.
Yeah.
On the internet.
I'll check it out and I'll confirm with you guys later.
Yeah, and let's see here. Then it's all Rising Storm maps, and I'm gonna be covering those later. So we are moving on. Yeah. And then it's all those issues you talked about with the SVT-40, the PSP, the PZB rifle.
Come on, guys.
That all that stuff has been fixed, and of course they have that thing in the end where they say, oh, we have fixed most common bugs and crash reports. So that's kind of it for what they have fixed. So guys, in general, to take a last look at this, what do you think is kind of the pros of all this they have done, and what can they work on some more?
I think, like we said already, a new weapon would be fun.
We need new content.
Yeah,
that's it. And
it's a bit like Killing Floor. Instead of making Killing Floor 2, they've just been adding content to the original.
yeah.
You see a very similar approach happening here with the carriers. I assume they've got no plans for an RO3, or spending 2.5 years getting the carriers up.
I don't see why they'd spend two and a bit years working on the transports and then only put them in 3 maps.
Yeah,
because it opens up a wide possibility for more maps with new concepts.
So so that's pretty much, guys, what we have time to cover. If it's not going to be too long, but one thing I'm going to promise you: Thess and Roach and all the guys from the Russian Resistance are going to be back. At some point, we are going to starting to make, for all you new guys that's going to start playing this game, because this weekend coming up, there's gonna be a free weekend. So the game is gonna be free.
Oh God.
You know, zero euros or dollars or what the fuck you call it.
Well, that's right now.
For how long, Roach?
Till tomorrow.
Yeah. So
the free weekend, they'll put it on sale.
Yeah, it's gonna be for sale and all that stuff. So yeah,
exactly
and guys, we we're gonna make some fun of it, but we hope all you guys will join and play the game with us and have a lot of fun. But we are gonna be making some discussion series where we're gonna be discussing different tactics and kind of to help you new guys out. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Do you guys have anything to add, Roach and Thess?
No, I'm done.
Yeah. So yeah, thank you two for helping out, and for everybody else out there, we surely hope that we're going to be seeing you on the battlefield and to kill some Germans with us and keep the resistance going. So this is Jonas Anthony CH Melchett signing back out. Bye bye.